Would you like to know one of the biggest mistakes that Final Expense and Final Expense telesales insurance agents make? Well, I'm going to share it with you today, and I'm going to give you the antidote as well. So thanks for joining with me today. We're going to dive into some big, nasty mistakes so that you can not make these and hopefully see six-figure success in an industry when 90% of the agent force fails. So my name's Jason. I'm your friend in the business. I do partner and just work shoulder to shoulder with some of the most amazing insurance agents across this nation in our national agency here at jasonfinalexpense.com, selling life, Medicare, and annuities, guarding the greatest generations on this planet. So if you need any resources, always available to you at jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you joining with me today. So let's dive into the first fatal mistake that a lot of insurance agents find themselves making, and that is number one, asking permission. Permission gets you popped all the time. You're going to ask, is it okay, Mrs. Johnson, for me to give you a quote? Would you like to buy from me today? Asking permission will put your career on the back burner. Asking permission is going to get you popped. I know a lot of people are in this place where we've been raised to always ask permission. Mom, can I have a cookie? Dad, can I do this? I get it. Permission is important when we are young, but in the insurance industry, permission will get you slaughtered, my friends. If you want to sell insurance, it's not about asking permission, because permission will get you shut down 50% of the time. So you don't want to ask questions that lead you to the wrong outcome, the wrong answer here. So don't ask permission. Don't ask, Mrs. Johnson, would you like to buy from me? Can I take your application today? Don't ask these weak worded questions. If you want to find the wealth, if you want to be top 8% in the nation that makes six figures, that makes seven figures in this industry, you've got to have your questions worded in a way that takes you to the path of profitability. Now, are you going to get told yes all the time? Of course not, my friends. You're going to get more no's than you ever hear yeses. So don't buy this unicorn and fairy dust of, oh, buy this special Facebook system that makes leads and calendars and everybody just leans over and buys from you. It's not the truth. All right. So let's dive into this. You got to give direction, not ask permission. So what you're going to do, instead of saying, Mrs. Johnson, would you like to buy from me? What you're going to do is give two options. Mrs. Johnson, do you like this plan or that plan? Because guess what? Whatever she picks, you're happy with, right? You got to give direction, clear and concise direction. And then when she says, yeah, I like this one, take the order. Go right into asking her for your business immediately. That's the point where you ask for her business, but never ask, Mrs. Johnson, would you like to look at these plans? Don't be weak if you want to make the wealth. These great people need you, but you've got to not be pushy. You've got to lead them. You've got to give them a direction where you're okay with the outcome either way that it goes. So give them clear, concise direction. Mrs. Johnson, would you like a term policy or a whole life policy today? If she says term, perfect. If she says whole life, perfect. You're happy with the outcome. It'll help your profitability, as opposed to asking her a question where you're going to question yourself of, why did I get into this industry? Everybody's telling me no, nobody's leaning on my pin, nobody's going forward with me. It's because you're not finding the right questions, and then you're wondering why the outcome isn't as good as it could be. So give clear and concise direction. Lead them. They want to be led. They want your solution, believe it or not, but they don't want to be sold. And when you grasp this, that you've got to get into their why. Why did they fill this lead card out? Why did they ask you for this information? You will accelerate faster than maybe you thought was possible. If you need good word tracks, you need a good work family to call a home, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. We'll help you and serve you. And I appreciate you today. Hope this helps you make more wealth. But yes, number one, you've got to give clear, concise direction if you want the best chance of a positive and powerful outcome, my friends. We'll see you soon.